Welcome to Starfield, episode 177. I was about to head over to Paradiso for our second wedding, but then I thought, let's take care of these sensor contacts before we go there. So I don't know how long it'll be before we come back to this system.
This is a Freestar guard ship. What are you thinking?
It's a Freestar what? Hold still.
The drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
No, they're not.
Surrender now!
Oh. One more. It's a biggie. Oh. Too many people firing.
This one.
Woohoo!
And
172
the Ecliptic
XP.
are down. We weren't expecting so many Ecliptic vessels. I think we had it covered.
Yeah,
I
right.
expect some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you?
You can pay me with credits.
Of course. You take care.
You got an interesting design to your ship. And now I'm going to... That's a mineral deposit. Okay, so the sensor contact was actually a mineral deposit. But that's okay. Because we're going to salvage all the stuff from the ships that we just blew up. If we can get close enough to it. Nice. Okay. Let's find some more. Wait, that's 4,000. What are you? You're closer. I don't know why there's sometimes the other ships show up as a blue arrow, and sometimes they're just white, like these ones are now. Let's get a little bit more power to the engines. Oh, that actually made me go up. Running over that asteroid. Okay, these four are all ships. You're a ship. Can I click on that? Yeah, you're a ship. You're not a ship. An Ecliptic Falcata 3. Hey, why did my point come out of the engine? Ooh, 2 nuclear rods. Is there one more salvage? No, you're a ship. Okay, it's 4 ships. And there was 3 Ecliptic? Maybe you could have handled it. Nice red planet. Of course, it's full of iron. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's go see what the other sensor contact is. And then we'll head over to Paradiso. I think that's how she said it. I was always saying paradisial. What are you? Big giant spacer hyena.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
You know, I'm not giving you 4,000
If that's how you
credits.
want to play it. Oh, we got you now.
I like your big ship. You gotta use the stick to lock onto it.
You ran out of luck.
Oh, really? How about you? Stop sounding so funny. Target lock. Yeah.
Full engine missile telemetry.
Oh. Well, I was gonna board you. Excuse me. I was gonna board you, but apparently I blew you up too much. So there is a way for me to get... What is that? Two sensor contacts? What? Something has come into sensor range. There's a way for me to scan other ships and get more information, but I'm not sure how I do it. I've been doing it sort of by mistake. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Cancel. Oh, it actually canceled it. See... Oops. Watch out, planet. And it won't let me do anything. Ah. Sorry. I was looking at this. Get out of here, will you? Grab jump pending. Oh, it didn't cancel. It just didn't have enough. This is how I got the extra stuff, okay? It tells me where the other planets in the systems are. Sensor contact. 12,999 kilometers away. We just came from there. There's nothing there. Forget it. Exit scanner. No, I'm not boosting it. Cancel. You want to go... Oh, whoa, stop. What are you doing? Why won't you go there? Stop jerking around. Prima. There's sensor contacts here too. We'll go to the moon. Nope, not the moon. We want the planet. Paradiso. These people should like me a lot. As I convinced the colony ship from taking over the place. Or better to say, I didn't take over the place and give it to the colony ship.
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
It has life on it. You're not very bright, are you, future? I was going to call you future husband, but no, you're future wife.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want.
Woman, I just took you here to get married. Why would you ask me that?
I don't know. I suppose I'm worried that I'm forcing you down a path you don't want to travel. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. But you've done so much for me already. I almost feel like you'd marry me just to make me happy, despite your own feelings.
Oh, definitely not. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Sarah.
I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us. But first,
what about your mother?
We should probably say something to my mother.
Speak to Abigail. Where's Abigail? You're not gonna tell me where she is? I have to find out. She's in the resort, of course. Why you?
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury cruisers that bring people.
Why? I had a lot of fun when I was on a luxury cruise. Practically robbed the whole place.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Actually, I was thinking that you'd want to get married at the waterfall on Jemison in New Atlantis. Because you're the only companion that actually talked about a specific place. Is she on the beach waiting for us? Come on, fiancé, move it, move it. Oh, she is. On the beach overlooking the park. Hello, mother-in-law. Fancy, what, you're not gonna stand beside your own mother? You look exactly alike. Abigail Morgan.
It certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
It's good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name.
Yeah, Sarah told me a lot about you. Please, I didn't know you existed until a few minutes ago. Joshua Wu, now you know it. Little no, don't be rude like that. I'm Joshua Wu. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Morgan.
Yes, good to meet you too, my dear. If only my daughter had thought to introduce us sooner. We could have built more of a rapport before this big day.
We'll have plenty of time to talk more later, I'm sure, after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm
You in
sorry.
a rush, Sarah?
I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time. We wanted to keep the ceremony small and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear. I hope you know that I am delighted to be here, to see you finally get married. It's been a long time coming, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you for coming, Mum. We'll be sure to talk more in a bit. But for now, let's not keep poor Aja waiting.
Just a few moments for everyone to take their places.
She's lying, Mrs. Morgan. She didn't want to invite you. I made her invite you.
As soon as everyone is present, we will begin.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
You're Sarah's ex, aren't you? Yeah, she's one of a kind.
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself. Why didn't you dress up?
That's called
I didn't
love,
put on
my
my
dear.
formal suit.
You better get used to it. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Okay, maybe she's
Oh,
not your
Sarah,
ex.
you know I always look out for you.
Are you two
Now,
still in a relationship?
Are we ready to begin the ceremony?
First, tell me if you're in a relationship with my future wife. That look on your face says yes.
Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No. No, I'm fine.
Are you
But-
sure?
I wanted to say something before you continue.
Uh-oh.
When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I needed to forget the past and focus on what I have right now. I swear, with every fiber of my being, that the past will no longer be an obstacle in my life. And I will honor your words by focusing my affection on the most important thing in my life. You. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
You're very emotional and highly obsessive. But that's okay. Let's see. Yeah. I invite you to share every aspect of my life so that our dreams of a wonderful future together will come to pass.
I know it will.
Whatever challenges life throws in our path, you can be certain that we will shoulder these burdens together, even though I'll do most of the work.
I'm going to hold you to that promise.
You had a gift, Sarah?
A gift?
Yes.
Another one?
I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... amazing. I couldn't imagine having the ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another.
Yeah. Is there any way I can repay you for all your trouble, Aja?
That isn't necessary. This was my gift to the both of you. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks. We've actually got a lot more in common than I expected.
Aja.
So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
Don't worry. I know how new in-laws can be. I'll try to work on her for you and Sarah.
Okay. I think Aja Mamasa and Sarah Morgan had a relationship because Aja used to be the head of Constellation and now it's dark again. Sorry for bright light in your
host
eyes.
Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming.
Your home? You live here? Oh, okay. So they had a falling out for some reason. Sarah is still obviously in love with Aja, but because Sarah's marrying me, Aja's
It was a
not.
wonderful wedding. I was so happy to officiate for you.
Aja's not the type to share affections, so she's now transferring her affections to this lady. What was your name? Abigail Morgan, Sarah's mother, who is a widow. Where's your house? You live in one of these beach houses?
Sarah deserves someone special in her life. I'm glad she found you.
No, it's more like I found her, but...
You and my Sarah are such a lovely couple.
Oh. You're my mother-in-law now, so I can ask you personal stuff? Your relationship with Sarah hasn't always been close. What happened?
Mostly the physical distance between us. It wasn't intentional, I'll have you know. Our lives simply diverged as she grew older. You may not know this, but we had different plans for her when she was growing up. I've since come to terms and accepted that she didn't want to follow in her parents' footsteps. Perhaps... She needs to hear it from me. I need to make it more clear to her that I'm proud of her, regardless of her choices. I need to, if I want to be closer to my daughter and her new partner.
Sure, we'll come visit you. What did you think of the wedding?
It was not quite what I had imagined for Sarah. I thought it would be a grand affair with hundreds of friends and extended family gathered to celebrate. But given her history, I should say I'm not entirely surprised she chose something completely different. However, despite that, I must say that this was truly something special. It was quite splendid. Just the two of you, myself, and Aja. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you again for having me.
Any embarrassing stories you can tell me about Sarah growing up?
Oh, gosh, really? We're doing this, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Can I?
Oh, yeah,
When
you can.
Sarah was 6, I believe, she lost her second tooth, but this time she actually lost it. I forget how it happened exactly, but it ended up going out with the waste as we were flying between Jemison and... Oh, I forget where. It's not important. She was so distraught. Mummy, what if the tooth fairy doesn't know I lost a tooth and doesn't come? She cried. So I told her to write a note and leave it under her pillow for the tooth fairy. So she ended up explaining what had happened and begged the tooth fairy for a spaceship so she could go off and find her lost tooth for her. It was adorable.
Thanks, Mother. Thanks for that.
Okay, so that's it. Nice to meet you, mother-in-law.
We'll talk later, I suppose.
What do you mean, suppose? Of course you will. Sarah, come over here. Okay, never mind. I'll have to talk to you right in front of everybody then.
Well, hello, sunshine.
Really? Do you have anything interesting for me?
Actually, yes, I do. Here you are.
Metabolical agent. You gave me a leaf. Okay. I can flirt with you.
You can tell me anything.
You're the brightest star in my sky.
I can't believe how perfectly we were made for each other.
How are you feeling about our marriage?
You support all of my dreams and aspirations. Who could ask for anything more?
What do you mean you support? You don't do anything but sit on my ship, woman. Our marriage isn't working out. Yeah, we just got married before we leave the ceremony. It isn't working out. Bye. But never mind. Those words
Don't
mean...
go all quiet on me.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. I'm about to say something. Just listen. Stop staring at me like that. Those words mean everything to me, Sarah.
If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
I really do hope you're truly the one for my daughter.
Well, if I have to ask all the time, maybe I'm not the one. I want to ask, though, Sarah, are you still in love with Abigail? No, Abigail's your mother. I hope you love her, but are you still in love with Aja?
You and my Sarah are such a lovely couple.
Your Sarah? I don't think so, lady.
It was a wonderful wedding. I was so happy to officiate for you.
She's my Sarah now.
Don't worry. I know how new in-laws can be. I'll try to work on her for you and Sarah.
What do you think of Paradiso?
You have to ask? Look at the place. It's absolute paradise. I can spend my day at the beach, relax with a cool drink and catch up on some reading, enjoy the cuisine, whatever my heart desires. I haven't even traveled off-world since I arrived. Hell, I haven't even boarded a spacecraft. It's so wonderfully liberating. Moving to Paradiso was one of the best decisions I made in my entire life.
Where'd you get all the money from? What was Sarah like when she apprenticed with you at Constellation?
She was a royal pain in the butt.
I know,
what she
right?
was, Hot-headed, Impulsive, eager to rush into things without examining the ramifications, eh? Honestly, a lot like I was at her age. Her hunger to explore the void was the most fervent I'd seen in my years at Constellation. There wasn't a single assignment she'd refuse. All in all, though, she was one of the best explorers I've traveled with. And I'd wager that holds true up to today. That woman has a good head on her shoulders. You should count yourself lucky to be a part of her life.
I want to know if you're still a part of our life. Why did you decide to leave Constellation? And where did you get all your money from?
I was chair of Constellation for 35 years. I was there for all the low points and all the high. I kept Constellation out of the colony war, made some incredible discoveries, and recruited some of the most amazing explorers in the settled systems. I just finally reached a point where I felt I'd done enough. And it was time to give Sarah a chance. And I have no regrets either. If you're expecting controversy or some sort of political reason, I can assure you, it doesn't exist. And between you and me, I'm not getting any younger, eh? And this tired old woman wanted to enjoy the sunset of her life on this beautiful world.
Okay, you don't look that old. Okay,
Take
that's
care.
it. I will. Okay, Sarah, say goodbye to your mother and your older ex-lover and let's go. You're my wife now, let's go. Come on. Oh, wait. What do I have to do next? Auto saving takes a lot nowadays. Oh, I think, No. Let's go, Sarah. You can come visit your ex-partner and your wife some other time. It's a paradise resort, but they got armed guards everywhere. That's a good idea. Keep it a paradise. How are you people doing? Who cares? Time to move on. So we have probably
Some of our guests think everything is complimentary.
we have a few more systems to visit, and then if we don't find anything interesting, then we will build the, what's it called? I don't know, that funny thing at the end of the ship. Is it gonna be on the end of this ship? Okay, not that. Flashlight. It's gonna be up there behind the engine. You can't really see it. Maybe we should do it on the other ship. But we will go to the different systems with this ship. How many more systems do we need to go to? 114. Oh, we only have either 6 or 5 systems. No. Yeah, either 6 or 7 systems to go to.
Captain?
Okay, you can call me husband if you want. I don't think my other husband will mind. What's that say? Armillary, that's what it is. But we're not building that yet. First, there's 5 or 6 here that we've not been to. Where are you? Are you one? You kind of look funny. No, you're both fuzzy. We've been to you before. probably some way over here on the edge. Ah, there's one. Are you doubled? No. Rana. Level 65. Okay. So we're in a thruple now. Kind of. Half thruple. Nice. Around the 2. Why always go to the second planet? Industrial outpost. Sensor contact? Yep. Nah. Okay. Where's all the other ones? Ah. A red one. That we can't get to yet. What if we go here? Heisenberg. Maybe that will... Oh. We don't have enough power in the grav drive. I want to explore every system in this universe before we go to the next universe.
Grav jump spinning down. Will you just look at those stars?
Look at that. Look at the big giant planet in front of us. Oh, that red one's not... It was right here. That's interesting. How are we gonna get there? All of you are fuzzies. Let's go here and see. We should have looked to see where that was trying to tell us to jump to first.
Ha! Ooh, we're here, hot off the stellar slide.
And we have been here before. Okay. That's weird. Oh! Are you the one? No, you're different. Leonidas. Can we stay on there? And oh, you can't zoom out. Ah, Zosma. Okay. Oh, now there's 2 red stars there. Powering up grav drive. Put a little extra power into the grav drive, make it go faster. Zosma. You're a moon. Zosma 5. Oh, you didn't go to Zosma 2. That's interesting. none of you have any dots. Now, can we reach those planets? What? Boys? That looks like a BD. Okay, interesting. Fire away.
Navigational feedback checked out. Request. We're in the right place. Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Carides 3. End of message.
Operation Starseed? What? What's a Starseed? You said Cherubitus 3? That's 5. Okay. That was a robotic or a computer voice. What kind of materials are you looking for? And what do you need them for? Why only 20 XP? Crucible. Okay, but let's get the actual perk for it. Not perk, quest. I received a curious distress call saying that a place called Crucible on Cherubitus 3 needs help. Okay. But first, I want to check. 117, so we're missing 3 or 4. Okay. Let's go see what the Crucible is and what they need help with. Some sort of abandoned facility still run by a computer, apparently. Or maybe run by robots.
This place looks well defended. We should watch our backs.
Oh yeah, you're following me now. Well, it's right here, so we don't need to take Boogie with us. And apparently, actually no, let's take the Boogie. I don't think I've ever seen you get in it before. You probably get in the back. Like, what's his name? Hey! Why isn't Vasco outside my ship? Where is Vasco? Hey! Why isn't Vasco on my ship? He stayed in the lodge. I'll have to go get him. You married a man in a hazmat suit. Yep, he's a robot. Hello, robot. Tobias.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
You're the one that sent the transmission.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units
There's
of
a
copper.
person there.
Compensation will be dispensed.
Who's that?
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Tobias is really out of the way. He must not see many people. She just said that. What is this place?
Oh dear, that's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you.
Well, Cherubitis is really out of the way. You must not see many people.
We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
The societies? What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
And why are people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
Okay, well, I'll go look for Franklin then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Okay, he wanted 150 copper. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Do I have copper? Oh, wait. I don't want that in my inventory. Get out of here. Can put that away because my 2 marriages are over and there's no one, well, as far as I know, there's no one else left to marry. I'll have to see if I can marry, what's her name? Joel? I don't know how to say her name. Let's store that. What is your commitment gift? Your dog tags? Can I store it? No. It's a quest item. Cannot be removed. So, can I like put it in my house or something? That has her actual DNA on it. That's like weird. Copper. Do I have 150 copper? No, I have 66 copper. Wow. I have 73 copper if you don't mind it stolen. Where'd you go, robot?
This unit is busy. Adhere to the mission.
Okay, fine. I'll just take the copper with me just in case.
This place. There's something about it that simply doesn't make sense. We should proceed with caution.
I think it's someone's science experiment gone wrong. And you're wearing a suit. Franklin?
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But You come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
You sound like an American politician. Yeah, that's a weird old-time outfit, and your accent is a little odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Roosevelt? I've heard that name before.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
This is astonishing. It's like walking through some type of living museum of Earth's history.
Well, it's not that hard to believe. I have a clone on my ship. Oh, medicine one, huh? To have such advanced cloning technology is unheard of. Unless they do it secretly. How?
Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
Really? Are you immortal then?
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
Really? Well, I don't want to know who you people are and what's going on.
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrated. But if there's any consolation,
kind of interesting.
Many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
Well, yeah. What can you tell me about the mission?
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
Oh, I can't wait to see who I get to meet next.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amon Irenas and Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan? Actually, his name's pronounced Chengiz Khan, but okay.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
Wyatt Earp. Yeah, I thought Wyatt Earp was a sheriff.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I think Genghis just probably... Did he fight with the Chinese? It was his grandson, Kublai Kai, who became emperor Chinese, but I don't know if Genghis had any much to do with them, or how they really pronounce his name, Chinggis, but the Western way of pronouncing it is Genghis. Well, you're a pragmatist then?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things, but you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
Oh, well, let me know if I can help.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
You just want to make a lot of money, don't you? Is there a lot of crime in Crucible?
It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
I bet you do, because you die in Tombstone, but... Yeah, I'll take a room.
If you want a room, you've come to the right place. Not rightly sure how this works. Never really had visitors. You want the room for the night? Longer?
300 credits for 1 day or 2,000 credits for 1 week? Let's go for 1 week, because we don't know how long
I'm happy to
we'll
have
be
you for
here.
the long haul. You need something, holler.
Okay. I want to see what you got for sale. See what you got for sale. Wyatt Earp. Alien broth. Alien energy drink. Alien jerky. You got a lot of alien stuff here, buddy. I'll take an alien stew and an alien tea. Alien kebab. I can make the jerky. I don't think I can make energy drinks yet. Creature jam I'll take. I like those. Crispy alien nuggets. That's it? That's all you got? Okay. Can I sell you some stuff? You got 2,400. Here. How about some guns? Here, Wyatt Earp. She should like guns. Oh, you got 38 left. How about I sell you some books? So you people can read. One. I should have sold you here. Have a... No, I don't want... That's... Baking pans are rare. You don't find those everywhere. Have a bowl lid. Actually, yeah, you can have a canteen. Should be useful for good old Western boy like you.
A pleasure talking with you.
You too. You're Amelia Earhart.
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity. Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
Yeah, no matter how much I see, it never gets old.
That's just how I imagine it. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration, vectors, and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
Why do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed, and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I have a feeling this is going somewhere.
Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
Well, if I can help you, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
Do you have any thoughts on the societies?
I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore.
Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Maybe you'll be joining my crew. Which, speaking of... Actually, I have... Since I don't have Vasco at the moment, I have room on my crew. Yeah. I have room for 2 on my crew, actually. Okay.
I would kill for a new slate of anything at all.
Why are you standing there behind her?
You don't get old on Crucible unless you're smart. FDR is the wisest of us.
So they give you...
I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence.
Well, I hope not.
No queries are being answered at this time.
Okay.
Change is coming. I can feel it.
So... Who's that?
Can the stranger be trusted?
Emanerian. Who said that? Of course I can be trusted. Okay. Let's go talk to this person over here before we end. I don't recognize this name. Emanerinus. You dressed like Greek? Or Egyptian? Oh, I'd say from the headpiece you're Egyptian. Are you a pharaoh? You're not gonna talk to me?
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, Queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Kush is not dead, but yeah, in this universe, Earth is dead. But I'll ask, what's the Kush?
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
Oh, that's kind of rude. Not really, Queen. It's nice to meet you, Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, well, Egyptians believed in reincarnation. Maybe the Kush did too. Maybe you are her reincarnation.
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Could you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
And you really think he can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
I'm gonna have to look this lady up because I don't remember her at all. I certainly don't remember you fighting Caesar. You want me to help you with this?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. And no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Oh, okay. And what is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Well, maybe none of you are ready.
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
Okay, well, tell me what you need then.
I need you to go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Okay. But I want to talk to Genghis Khan, however you want to say it. In the West, we call him Genghis. Visit your rented room. Let's do that.
You can hear the howls at night. The defense is ready.
The howls? Howls of what? Hello? What happened to my room? Hello, Wyatt. Is this my room? It is. Get in here, Sarah. What are you doing? Get in. Fine. Stay out then. Jeez. Weird people. That's a nice old desk. Let's take a sleep. It's 9:30. Then let's see. That would be 9:30 in the morning. 7:30. Time to wake up. 10 hours sleep with one of my spouses. In this very strange settlement. Did you just stand outside the door the whole night?
Great.
Why?
Now I'm more tired than when we went to bed.
You pervert, stop that.
I listened to Amon Arenas for years before I joined the Believers.
Okay, well, I'm not sure about the Believers.
I just wish the societies could get along. Come
Who
on,
cares
tell
what
me.
sick experiment Crucible
Thing
was
is,
designed
if
for?
I tell
We
you,
need to
tell
escape.
someone else, and soon
The other societies
side
make me
business
sick.
has
This is a prison, plain and simple.
So I'll pass.
You're such an ass.
Don't they, like, give you jobs or anything? That's the facility, right? No, that's Genghis Khan over there. Why is he over there? Is he, like, outside the facility? Why is he outside? I already visited my rented room. Stop telling me to go there.
Wyatt, I want you to look into the theft.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well, ever.
Oh, thank you. Makes me
The
feel
settled
special.
systems needs us. We just need to pass the test.
Genghis is outside somewhere. Let's go, Sarah.
Now we're exploring style.
Oh, he's just sitting out here on the hill, are you?
Weapons out! They come!
Whoa.
Well, hello. You were waiting for them?
I realise Genghis is a clone, but look at him. It's as though he stepped directly from the pages of history. Oh, it's incredible.
how would you know what he looks like? Well, we're not going to talk to him just yet, because it's quite late, and we're going to talk to Genghis Khan, or Genghis Khan, if you want to say his name properly in Eastern way. We'll do that next time. So thank you for watching episode 177 of Starfield. I hope you come back and watch the next one as we explore this bizarre cloning facility here run by robots with these historical figures, and maybe end up with Amelia Earhart on our ship. So I will see you next time. Bye.